Hello everyone, my name's Andy and welcome back to another crypto vlog. Today we're talking about getting started with $500 in cryptocurrencies. Now there's a few steps you need to take in order to get started, and before you even purchase anything, the first step is to go to coinmarketcap.com. And let me just refresh the page here quickly. And the first thing you need to do is check the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum. First of all, you're checking these prices because these are the top two and you might be interested in just buying and holding those two. But the second reason is that you have to check the prices because you need either of these two to be able to purchase altcoins. Altcoins are the alternative coins or the other cryptocurrencies that you can see down the list here in CoinMarketCap, and there's more than 1,000. Usually the top 50 is good for beginners to check, just have an idea of how things work. Once you do that, once you check the price, you need to check the history. And that is because you need to see what was going on a couple of weeks ago with these two coins. You know, if the price has been going up and up and up, it's possible that it could go again up, but it's possible that it could pull back as well and fall. So, and you don't want that. You don't want to just buy something now and the price to go down. You want growth, right? As you can see here now, the Bitcoin price is minus 5% and its dominance is about 43%, and its dominance has been these past few months. It has been varying from 50 to 57%. So right now, it's possibly a good purchase. Possibly. Not 100%. You have to make your own research. But another way to look at the history of those two is you go to tradingview.com and you type here BTC to US dollar, let's say, on Coinbase. And as you can zoom out here, you can see the huge run that Bitcoin has had, but more importantly, you see the volume down here. So this little green and red little candles here are the volume, and it represents, the green is when people buy them and the red is when people sell them. And right now a lot of people are selling, as we can see, at least for today. So you got to keep your eye out for that. I think Bitcoin is possibly a little bit of better. It's going to give you a little bit of more altcoins than Ethereum, at least at the moment, because you're buying more Bitcoin. Now once you do that, you can see if you buy those two, which we're going to explain how to in a little bit, you can just buy them and hold them and that's it. You're finished. But then if you're interested in altcoins, then you have to go in a similar procedure. You have to check the altcoins that interest you, and you just got to start by just picking one and see what it is. For example, Cardano is one of my personal favorites. And I like it because it brings a lot of technologies and innovations that are not existing as of today in other protocols or cryptocurrencies right now. And that's why I like it. You do your research on Cardano or any other cryptocurrency that piques your interest. You see if it represents things that you like. And once you do that, then you start checking its price. You start checking how the price compares to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, that's the catch with altcoins, that you don't care about the dollar price because you don't purchase them with dollars. You purchase altcoins with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Therefore, the dollar price is irrelevant to you because you're only transacting them in Bitcoin or Ethereum. So it might, for example, one of the prices in dollar might go really high, but the Bitcoin value might not. That's usually when Bitcoin is going up. Right now, Bitcoin is going down, so that probably means that a few altcoins' price compared to Bitcoin is high because Bitcoin is down. You see what I mean? Therefore, when you buy altcoins, when you spread your $500 in altcoins, it reduces the risk of, let's say, Bitcoin's price going down or Ethereum's price going down. It reduces the risk of losing a large percentage of your portfolio towards that, because if you just hold in Bitcoin and the price goes down, you lose money. But if you're holding Bitcoin and Ripple and IOTA and Cardano, then the risk spreads, the reward spread as well, but you win some, you lose some. Anyway, once you've kind of picked your favorites here, and you've done a little bit of research on their websites, and you've seen their price and history on TradingView here, then the next step is to make an account, and that is making an account in an exchange. Preferably, Coinbase is one of the easy choices because it's very user-friendly for new people, but there has been some confusion lately with the Bitcoin Cash being listed. Anyway, it doesn't concern you much. Coinbase is very easy. Gemini is also a good solution. I'm gonna have links to everything down in the description. And once you have to make an account at Coinbase. Now, once you make an account at Coinbase, you have to go through some verification process, and then you have to put your credit card or bank account information. If you're in Europe, it's a bit more difficult because you can't really do wire transfers. You can only do SEPA transfers. But for American people, it should be fine. You put your debit card information and your bank account information, and once you do that, you're pretty much good to go. You can just go to buy sell tab. By the way, make sure you do all the verification processes before you buy any amount of Bitcoin or Ethereum. Make sure you have verified everything from ID to bank accounts to debit cards before you do any monetary transactions. And that's very important because if you get stuck in the verification ID system, then you will not be able to withdraw any money. And that sucks. So make sure everything is right before you do anything. Then you can just pretty much click on the buy sell tab. You go to you can choose Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. As in the moment, you can also choose Bitcoin Cash, but it's unavailable right now. And you can, if you've put your payment method down, you put your bank account or your debit card, you can just pretty much put the amount that you want to buy. 500 euros is, as of now, my maximum, and it's going to tell you how much Bitcoin you can purchase with that and the fee. There is a way to avoid this 20 euro fee. It's a bit more advanced. You have to make an account at GDAX. GDAX is an exchange owned by Coinbase. It's their own exchange, and the way to have an account at GDAX is by verifying a second ID on Coinbase. It's going to verifying a second ID is like your driving license and your ID card. Two of them, you have a GDAX account, no questions asked. You don't need to do anything else. And once you have the GDAX account, you can transfer your 500 euros worth of Bitcoin or cash in euro or dollars into GDAX. And here's the catch. If you buy with your debit card, you get this massive fee right here. But if you use your bank account to put some euros into your Coinbase account and then transfer those euros, you can go here to accounts. And as you can see, well, I have 0 euros in my Euro wallet. But if you have, let's say, 100 euros or whatever, then you can take these euros and press withdraw, and it's gonna pop up a little window. And once that window pops, you can go here to GDAX and press deposit, and it's going to give you a BTC address. Excuse me, not BTC. We don't want that. We want Coinbase account. So you go here, you press Euro wallet, and well, forget about what I said with withdraw from Coinbase, because this is about withdrawing money to your bank account. So forget about that. You just go to GDAX, you go to Coinbase account. When you press deposit, Euro wallet, you press the amount that you want to deposit funds, and that's for free. There's nothing else you need to do. And once you do that, you're going to have some available euros, as I have 2.98 euros right now in my GDAX account. You press limit order, And as we can see right now, Bitcoin is at 14,000 euros. So if I want to purchase Bitcoin at this price, I press 1 BTC and then I press 14,000 euros. And just by taking that little extra step, it allows you to have zero fees when purchasing and selling Bitcoin. The way to sell is exactly the opposite of that. You just press sell and you just press place sell order, and that's it. The good thing about limit orders is that you can put an order of, let's say I don't want to buy at 14,000. I want to buy at 13,000. So you just press 13,000. And that pretty much allows you to buy it when the price drops to 13,000. So you put your order and you wait until the price goes to 13,000, if it goes, and then you buy it. That's pretty much about GDAX and Coinbase. Gemini is a bit different. I would recommend Coinbase because it's a bit easier to use if you at least want to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, because it's instant. With your debit card, you can pretty much buy instantly, but you have the fee. With GDAX, it takes a couple more steps, verification as well, but you have zero fees, and you know, it kind of rewards you for that. Our next step is you have to choose the strategy in which you're going to purchase. So one way that we mentioned is that you can pretty much large sum buy. You have $500, you buy $500 of Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or whatever you want, and you're pretty much done. If you want to buy that, you hold that, and you forget about it. You never look at it again, at least for a few weeks. But that has a few advantages and disadvantages. One of the advantages is that you can, once you buy a large sum at a certain price, the price might go up, and that's very good for you because the price goes up, you make money. But if the price goes down, then you have a problem because you just bought one cryptocurrency and you're losing money. And usually when you're a beginner, that leads to panic, and panic's not good because it brings emotion and irrational decisions. So if you can't afford to lose money, or if you're not comfortable with that idea of losing money, a good way to get in is the dollar cost averaging method. And that is setting a time frame. Let's say today is the 21st of December, and you set a time frame that by the 31st of December, in 10 days, I will have accumulated $500 worth of Bitcoin in 10 days. So what do? You go to Coinbase or GDAX, as we said, or Gemini, and you purchase $50 per day at a certain time. Let's say it's 2 p.m. or 10 a.m. You choose your time, and you buy $50 every day, or you can choose whatever amount you are comfortable with to spend every day or every 2 days or every 3 days until you have $500 worth of Bitcoin. And the advantage of that is that because the market of the cryptocurrencies is very volatile, it allows you to be safer of when you buy, and because one day it might be really high and the other day might be really low. So over a time frame, over a period of time, the price kind of balances out for you to have your $500 in the end of that time frame. The disadvantage of that is that the price could be steadily going up, and if it steadily goes up, then you're kind of losing money little by little when you're purchasing. That can be the case, but it's usually a safer way. It's usually a safer way to dollar cost averaging, because it's more likely that the price is going to be volatile in the cryptocurrency market as of this month, or as of now, because of all the things happening. All right, so once you choose your method and once you've accumulated your $500, you have the option to either keep that money and forget about it, as we said, or you have the option to buy altcoins. And by buying altcoins, you have you have to make, you can't buy them from GDAX or Coinbase or Gemini. You have to have a Bittrex or a Binance account, or there's a lot of other exchanges as well, but I think these two are the most representative. You can have a Bittrex account right here, and you can have a Binance account. They're both really good. Binance has the option to buy IOTA and Bittrex doesn't, and they have a few of these little differences, so it depends on which coins you can find on each one of them to be able to buy them. But they do a pretty decent job, I think, in terms of transacting. The same rules apply here. You have to make an account in either of those, and once you make the account, make sure to go through the verification process very thoroughly, because especially Bittrex, it doesn't allow you to withdraw money if you're not verified, and you don't want your money to be locked in. So make sure you verified everything, and after that to put your money in. So anyway, once you do that, once you have your account, as you can see, I've bought some stuff here. You have to put your Bitcoin or Ethereum into Bittrex. I'm taking Bittrex as an example because that's the one I use. And then you have to go to your wallets. All right, excuse me, I had to cut the video because the login was way too slow for me. So we're back in now. Once you've made your Bittrex account, you have to go to your wallets, and what you can see here, I already have some stuff. You can press this little plus button on Bitcoin, and it's going to give you an address. And that address is very important. You have to copy this address, and you have to go back to Coinbase or GDAX, wherever you stored your Bitcoin. And if you're in Coinbase, you can go to accounts, and you can go to Bitcoin and press send. And here it's going to present you with this. You're going to choose the amount you want to send. You're going to put the address here to the recipient. And once everything is good, you press continue, and it's going to send that. Same with GDAX. You have to press withdraw. And once you press withdraw, you go to BTC address. You put the address on the destination, the amount, and then you withdraw, and it's going to send the money to Bittrex. Now, it's going to take some time. You have to be patient, especially with Bitcoin. And after that, you have to go to Bittrex home page with the markets, and you have to choose some of the altcoins that you have already researched, as we said, and chosen. And the way to buy them is, let's just take one, for example. We're going to take Ripple. So clicking on Ripple, you have to see here, it shows you a little bit of the price and a little chart. Ripple's been pretty much spiking the past few days. And then you go down here to buy Ripple. Yeah, now I have already some Bitcoin here in my wallet. I have 0.15, so I'm going to press 0.15 just for demonstration purposes, and then use maximum amount of Ripple that I can buy, but it doesn't show anything because I have to click the price. I have to put the last price that it was sold at, and then you can see it gives me 2,400 Ripple. If I'm happy with that, I can press buy Ripple, and if I press that, it just buys it, and then it's going to appear here back here in my wallets. Now, right here. Let's go back here because I want to show you something. If we click on price, you can see last, bid, and ask. Bid is the price that people are willing to buy each cryptocurrency, and ask is the people that are willing to sell the cryptocurrency. So usually the bid price is a bit lower and the ask price is a bit higher. The last price is the last price that it was sold at. So you make your math and you decide what do you buy and what do you not buy. Anyway, once you're done with that, you don't want to keep any of your cryptocurrency on online exchanges, just like Coinbase, GDAX, or Bittrex or Binance, unless you're going to be trading it. If you're going to buy and hold, you have to have a wallet, some kind of wallet. And by having a wallet, you can either have a desktop wallet or you can have a hardware wallet. A good desktop wallet is the Exodus wallet, but the only thing is that it doesn't support every altcoin. It's good for Bitcoin, Ethereum, the major names. But if you want some other altcoin, let's say IOTA, for example, or other altcoin, it doesn't support that. So, or Neo, if you go back to CoinMarketCap and you choose one of the cryptocurrencies that is not supported, then you have to go to the cryptocurrency's webpage and download each individual wallet for that cryptocurrency. For instance, Cardano has the Daedalus wallet, which is this one right here. If I click Daedalus, and it's going to open it for me. And then, you can have a wallet for each one of those in order to be able to hold a bit more securely. Because the desktop wallets, they connect to the internet, but at least you're not... nobody else is holding your money for you. If you have your money in an exchange, they are holding it for you. But if you have them on your desktop wallet, you're holding it for yourself, even though the wallet is connecting to the internet. So if you download the Exodus wallet, you have to go through some verification. It's going to give you some phrases, and you have to make a password. And now it's very important, those phrases that it's going to give you once you go through the installation process, to write them down on a paper, take a picture of them with your phone. Make sure each step you keep an archive, you keep somewhere safe the information, because it's going to be impossible after to log into your wallet. Not just Exodus, all the wallets of cryptocurrencies. And with that, we should be done. You can go to the you can buy a hardware wallet as well if you want more protection. But as a beginner, I think you can just have a desktop wallet. Ledger Nano S is a good choice. Is a good starting choice. You can go to their website. It's a bit more secure to have a hardware wallet because nobody has access to it except for you. It's about what is it? 70 euros here. It should be about $85. I think it's a good investment. The good thing about hardware wallets is that they don't connect to the internet. Therefore, nobody can hack them, and they have a PIN, so you have complete control over your money. The only thing you lose is a little bit of accessibility, because once you have them in your computer or online, they're more accessible for you to trade. But if you're not going to trade, then you should be fine. Anyway, this should conclude our information for today. Thank you very much for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.